Hey, good morning. Welcome. I'm Becky, and this is Manic Monday. It is April 27th, 2026, and this is quite possibly my last for the season, Manic Monday from Florida. It has been a fantastic week. The weather has been amazing, and the festivals and everything are kicking in, and things are getting exciting, but it's also getting a little warm too. Um, So I had a lot of fun this week and I did a lot of things because I knew that this week I have to focus on closing up the trailer. And that's I got some of this window weather sealing tape. I got a little crack in the door too that lets in a little too much warm air, so I'm going to tape that up. And I got 10 packages of this stuff. Relatively relatively inexpensive off of Amazon. I tried to go to Lowe's, but they didn't have any where I could see it, even with help. So I got 10 of those and I got some tape. And the other lady said that she just uses packing tape. So I'm going to do the door first with that. Um, yeah, so what a great week. Anyway, what did I do? I went to the Wooden Nickel again. Love that place. It had been a while since I went in, and with the new place opening up, the Dade City Antique Mall, I wanted to go in and just see how they were doing because they were first, and the owners are lovely, and I was hoping that they are still okay. And I'm going to look into, I didn't know this until I just found out recently. Um, Instead of paying full price for like a booth space, because I don't have a lot of inventory, but you can just get like a shelf. I don't know what the price is, but I'm gonna look into that next winter and see if I can sell things over there. If I have anything, I don't know. Hopefully, I sell it all in Maine. Um, I do have a craft fair scheduled for October, and that will be at the AmVets Post in Sanford. And I usually, after that craft fair. I didn't do one last year because I didn't make anything because it was one of those years. But usually after I do a craft fair in the fall, I haven't been doing this long, this snowbirding thing, but the year before I did a craft fair at the VFW. And then last year they didn't even have one. So I said, well, guess what? I'm going to have my own craft fair at the AmVets and we're going to do that. And so after the craft fair, I usually take my inventory, what I have left I didn't sell, up to the old timer shop and sell it there. And they had a very good Christmas last year. So, uh, anyway, I'll let you know if I'm still with the old timer shop, and I will keep you posted on the craft fair. We'll be at the AmVets in October. Can't remember that. I will let you know. So, after the Wooden Nickel, a different day, Friday, I went to the Dade City Antique Mall and I got some cool stuff. I got another Afghan. Look at that. How perfect. Look at the color. Oh my God, it's so perfect. And it's a little more solid for those cold Florida mornings in the winter. Oh, and oh, it, it's got like these really cool scallop and I just love it. Couldn't pass it up. And I got one of these. Yeah, I know. I already have one. But this one is solar powered. And we'll see if it's any easier to deal with than the one that I have. And frankly, it's all comes down to my daughter-in-law. She manages these when I'm away for the winter, and she does a fantastic job. And I'm hoping this will make her life a little bit easier. All she'll have to do is refill the food, maybe not charge it so much with the solar power. We'll see how it goes. And I pulled out the receipt because I couldn't remember what I had gotten because some things are packed up. And Like the frames, I got 2 really nice vintage wooden frames. Love it. Can't show you those. They're packed up. I'm not digging those out. This paint. I left all of my perfect paints in Maine, but I'm pretty sure I'm out of blues. So I picked this up. This is a Dixie Belle, and it's Moonshine Metallics. They make the chalk paint for like redoing furniture and those the rub-on designs. I'm not a fan of the chalk paint, but I saw this metallics. I love metallics, so I'm going to try that. And also silk, an all-in-one mineral paint. The color is nautical. They did have 2 more colors that I wanted, but they didn't have the right size, so I had to pass. And I let the cashier know. You know, I try to buy local if I can, but they're on Amazon, so I'm gonna go there and get the other colors I need. And this yarn. I don't, I'm gonna rant. Okay, this is like my 4th take because I keep ranting about something and I haven't had this rant yet, so we're gonna see how this goes. $8.99 for one of the 6 in there. $8.99. Well, how many skeins of yarn does it take to make a sock or a sweater? Okay, so if it's gonna cost me $60 to make my own sweater, think about that math, right? Okay. Anyway, now you know why things cost so much. Okay. Anyway, so by pulling this receipt out to remember what I bought so I could talk to you about it, I just discovered that yarn is the first item rang up and the second item to the bottom rang up. So I was charged twice for that item. So I will be going back to the mall to get a refund for that. I also got a cute little vintage pin. Some little deck of playing cards that have Mickey on them for my little Mickey project coming up. And I think that's it. Oh, I put the last bit of caulking on the bricks out on my back deck. And the container says, I don't know what my hair is doing, sorry. It says let it dry for 72 hours. It goes from white to clear. And most of it is clear because I've been doing it in little batches. But there are some areas out there that are still white that I did more than 72 hours ago, whatever. And some of the areas are pretty thick. Some of the areas get less sun. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm only going to give it 72 hours because on Wednesday I'm going out to paint. It's a 1 part epoxy paint made specifically for garage floors, bricks, outdoor stuff. So, and that says only 24 hours, but I want to let it cure for a couple days before I put my table back on it or my trash bucket or whatever before I leave. So, while that's doing what it needs to do, I'm in here working on the windows and I got to close this place up. So I had to make sure I did all my fun last week because I'm going to be busy this week. And I really want to paint. I'd really rather be painting. I need to figure out how I'm going to get my paintings home safely in one piece without rattling around that car, getting damaged. Anywho, I don't know if I mentioned, I'm on like the 5th tape because I kept getting distracted. I ran out of power. That's a Manic Monday for you. So what did I do? I went to the Wooden Nickel. I went to the Dade City Antique Mall. I went to the art festival in Dunedin, Florida. That was really amazing. Amazing. Streets and streets of vendors with gorgeous creations. Please, I made a reel that's on YouTube. I made a reel of all of that, and I shared the pictures on my BC Designs on Facebook. So check that out if you have some time. What am I forgetting? I'm sure that I'm forgetting something. But you make something, make something gorgeous. Have a great week. Enjoy your weathers. I know spring's happening all around. So have fun. And I will, I don't know if I'm going to see you next week. If so, I could be in South Carolina. Until next time. Bye.